Secretary Clinton, during a presidential debate, said, "I never sent or received any classified material." You said that there were indeed 110 emails, 52 email chains, which there was classified information on it at the time it was sent or received. Either your statement's not true or hers is not true. Both of them cannot be true. So is your statement true?
That I can speak to.
Okay, your statement is true, so the American people will have to judge with her statement not being true.
That's because the FBI director wouldn't say that Hillary lied to the American people. Protection. It gives new meaning to FBI protection. Joining Kristen Tate and I right now is Tom DeLay, former U.S. House Majority Leader and former Republican Congressman from the great state of Texas. Congressman, we welcome you aboard. I know that you watched the hearings today. What did you come away with, sir?
Well, there are so many things to come away with. First of all, through my own experience, I was watching the continuation of the Democrats' criminalization of politics. It's not just putting their enemies in prison, but it's also protecting their own. And that's what I saw. Comey was very cagey and very brilliant in the way that he framed the case so that he didn't look bad, but then completely abused the law. He rewrote, as Democrats do so often, and our judiciary is so abused right now, rewrote the law. There is no intent in this law. It's strictly negligence, gross negligence. He proved gross negligence, and he should have recommended an indictment. And then on Tuesday, what he did is he went beyond his own authority and recommended a prosecution. He's not supposed to do that. That's what the Department of Justice is for, and that's what grand juries are for.
Right, and he also said that the evidence did not rise to the level of beyond a reasonable doubt, which is also not his job, correct?
That's exactly, that's the job of the jury. But at the same time, you can't anticipate what the jury is going to say. But the good part about this is my sources in the FBI, and we've talked about this before, is that there's a little rumbling within the ranks. This unanimous thing is not out there. Let's wait and see what kind of leaks are going to be coming out of the FBI, because my sources say there's a lot of people in the FBI that are outraged by this outcome.
All right, but Congressman, to that point, he said when he was asked if it was unanimous, if his whole team was in agreement with him, he said yes. Also, he was not there for Hillary's testimony. There was no transcript of Hillary's testimony, and Hillary was not put under oath.
And then he also said during the hearing that he didn't talk to everybody on his team.
Right.
So,
but you believe? Are you hearing? You believe that from what you've heard from the folks in the FBI, because you made news with this months ago, that if the FBI recommended something and the DOJ said no, there'd be raucous response from the FBI members. But you still believe they're going to turn on Comey to an extent? Some will and leak stuff.
I'm not sure. We'll see what kind of backbone they have. I know that people in the FBI take their job very seriously. They take their reputation very seriously. I think the way that Comey did this, by laying out a very firm case that was well done, he did point out some things that I understand that are in there that are smoking gun that you could try her with. But at the same time, he tried to cover everybody in the FBI and make them look good, and then take all the heat for not recommending an indictment. But at the same time, I thought that they would appoint a special prosecutor. But I got to tell you, let the American people decide whether she's guilty or not through the ballot box.
Yep. Kristen?
Mr. DeLay, what do you think of Paul Ryan's saying that he wants to do an investigation of the investigation? Do you think anything could come of that? And is there any hope of any kind of justice here at all?
Well, I like the fact that Jason Chaffetz wants to and has referred Hillary Clinton's lying to Congress to the FBI. So we'll see what comes of that and see if the FBI will start that investigation. But yeah, we need to investigate the investigation.
But But what could come of that other than an administrative reprimand? I mean, what the heck does that even mean, really?
Well, I hate to say this, but I think you need to use everything in your power to keep this issue before the American people. Whatever the outcome is, it's not as important as keeping this in front of the American people, making sure that all the facts are out there, and then making sure that the American people, when they go to the ballot box, they know the real story and the real Hillary Clinton.
All right, Congressman, always great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Kristen.
Thank you so much,
Congressman
Congressman.
Tom DeLay, ladies and gentlemen.